Phew. Let's see if we can get through this one. Guys, August 2023 was not very kind to Redneck Manufacturing. Started out about 3 weeks ago on a Friday at 3:10. I had to make a vet visit for Gunner. He had a bunch of cancer. So there's my dog Gunner. We had him cremated and kept his remains, and they'll go right underneath Goofy. That was my other dog. Well, that same Friday that we had the vet visit at 3:10, immediately following the vet, I had to run right over to my dad's house, or as you guys know him, Pop Gringo's house. We had to meet with the hospice people. Dad was on hospice home care for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, we had to get him reevaluated, and at that point, he went into the hospice center in Milford, Delaware, where he spent his last week. Dad degraded to the point where we gathered all the family, and he actually waited until all three of his sons were by his side, at which time he passed very peacefully. So yeah, with that being said, we'll show you around the garage here. A lot of Dad's stuff has made it to my garage, and we are in the process of absorbing that in with our existing tools. Gunner is awaiting a box to be made and a hole with a piece of plexiglass and a frame to go in his final resting spot. Just this past Friday, we made a trip up to Lebanon, Pennsylvania, where Dad went to his final resting place, Grandview Memorial Park. We had to come home immediately after Dad's funeral because I lost a very good friend, Carl Barr, to a heart attack. Carl was a huge part of my life. We did some fishing together. We went to the swamp buggy races down in Naples, Florida. And every February, we would get with he and his wife, and we would go down there to Florida, to Cape Coral, and spend some fun in the sun with those guys. So the following video is going to be kind of like a memorial video for my dad, my dog, and Carl Barr. Some of the times that we had with him. Didn't really get Carl on a whole lot of videos, but what we did get, I'll put on here. Guys, I know you guys know this if you've been with me for a while. The only reason I really started this whole YouTube channel was because of my dad. You know, when we would be out here working on different stuff, and me and Dad built quite a bit of stuff that didn't make YouTube. But when we would be out here, Dad said, you know, we ought to be recording this and putting it on your YouTube channel, because I started my YouTube channel and I threw a couple of drone videos up because I was about the only person in my area and pretty much in the United States, I think, that was flying drones, ordering parts from a Chinese hobby store and putting drones together and posting a couple of videos. And I mean, my videos aren't the best, but man, we sure did have fun. And Dad said, you know, get your camera, let's record this and put it on there. And I did. And man, I want to tell you, when you guys started watching my videos and started subscribing, Dad was so excited. He was like, how many subscribers do we have today? How many views do we have today? And as that number grew, Dad just looked more and more forward to hearing those numbers. And you know, it was a good time. Towards the end, Dad started going downhill, and you know, he told me, he said, I don't want to be like my dad. I used to ask my dad to do something when he got older, and he just didn't want to do it. He said, I don't want to be like my dad. I want to push through and I want to spend time with you. And he did. We split a lot of firewood together. Dad said we were professionals, and I'm pretty much on line with him because I think we are professional firewood splitters. We split enough of it, that's for damn sure. But anyway, guys, here's a little video of Gunner, my dad, and Carl Barr. Hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, this is unusual, but we are in Pup Pop Gringo's car, and we are in Greenwood, Delaware, and we are headed to Redneck Heaven.
Tonight, we're motorizing the cargo bike.
And as you can see, the dog is ecstatic. But we can take care of him. Sit. Sit.
It's still on.
Oh,
What do you got to say?
nothing.
Nothing.
Going to the junkyard.
Junkyard.
Right.
If there's nothing wrong, you just got to weld that.
Until next time, goodbye.